Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we'll go and speak to some locals and expats to find out what changes they wish to see around the Sosua Cabarete area in regards to attracting more tourists and making lives of the locals better and more comfortable. Many of the ideas shared on screen here may require just one entrepreneurial action from a keen investor, where others may involve persuasive negotiations with the local authorities and the government. In any case, we, the folks around here, love this area, and it's up to us to decide what's the best solution around here and then pursue them. Make yourself comfortable and let's begin. Carlos, what would you like to see improved about Sosua?
I like to see more tourists. Government need to work more, bring more tourists to Sosua because Sosua is very beautiful.
20 years ago, there was 6-7 times more flights coming into Puerto Plata. Why is it so few now?
Airport here is more expensive now. They charge more than Punta Cana. They have more promotion in Punta Cana than Sosua. They want more tourists to Punta Cana. When the tourists go to Punta Cana, they don't like it because they don't like too close. Punta Cana is not safe like here. Here is free. People have everything closed. People have the beach. They walk up in 10 minutes they come to the beach. They come walk into the villa. They walk in town. It's very beautiful here. Over there, when they go, they don't like it. Because they say more for family, they say same like in New York. They don't see nothing. They just go hotel, they just go on the beach, hotel, and they want to see something more. So Sosua have more to see.
Absolutely.
More beautiful. More
so
bazaar.
The reason why a lot of this tourism has been steered down to Punta Cana, it's very political.
A government guy have a business on Punta Cana.
They have financial
they
interest.
have a promotion there to
So the main message, folks, is come to Sosua and visit number 25 Bikini Bar with Carlos and the team. Thank you very much for being on camera.
Carlos promising everybody come to Sosua, the best.
All right, you see here. Nice
He's
place.
working for everybody here. This is the best man. He tried to people have a promotion to Sosua. He know everything. That's why we heard people coming to Sosua because he is the best information and Sosua for everybody. People come to Sosua.
Hey guys, I didn't pay him to say this, by the way. Thank you very much, Carlos.
You're welcome, my brother.
Cheers.
I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago. I used to come here when I was younger, maybe like 10 years old, and there was a lot of flights coming to the North Coast. Now it's just a little bit less because of Punta Cana, whatever. But yes, we would like to have more flights coming into the North Coast, and the North Coast being the tourism place that it used to be back in like
90s and that.
Yeah.
Would you say it's financial interests that
definitely financial
made
interest,
politicians steer the air traffic down that way?
Definitely the money being switched down south Dominican Republic.
Thanks, Milton, for your comments. Very good. Cheers.
I kind of love everything about Sosua, but I did see something on one of the local websites, I think it was Everything Cabarete, where they mentioned having an English newspaper and an English site that people could actually get the local news from without having to learn Spanish, just so that they can get more affiliated with the town and the things that are going on before they delve into the Spanish process.
There was actually one here called La Playa for a while. I think the gentleman, he was from Germany, he went back to Germany and had enough of everything, so it takes another brave person to start again. Or they could check my website, which is also there, nicepeoplenetworking.com, where they can get news and information. And I think there's also a lot of folks between the age of 40 and 100, should I say, here that are used to newspapers. They like something in their hand to read, not just a cell phone.
public funeral home. We needed to help the people cannot doing the private one. It's necessary now to get something like that for Dominican people and stranger people do the last
Farewells.
exactly to thank you.
You've got one, it's pretty fancy up here, a funeral home, but you have to pay a lot of money to say farewell to your deceased family member. So what you're explaining before I switch the camera on here is several townships, they have these public funeral homes, and the government, they basically pay for that service to the poor people or anybody.
Everything, including the tea or the coffee, is public and is free for everybody. And that's Sosua don't have, but we need it. For how I told you, it's for the Dominican and the strangers is necessary, and there are to find for this in the next 4 years more, maybe before we get.
They've started building this plaza down the end, and is it an improvement to Sosua Beach in your opinion, or is it something where they should just leave the beach alone because it's very unique as it is?
They will make by mistake. Why? Because in this beach there are more than 3,500 people working, and we need this beach. We need keep going work in this beach.
To me, this beach is an amazing beach. It's got 1 kilometer of shade.
Exactly.
And that shade that comes from these 50 to 100-year-old trees full of bird life and everything, it would be such a shame to see them all cut down, as well as the businesses disappear from here, because the whole town relies on the beach. Yeah, you may find people uptown at night, but they wouldn't fly to Sosua if it didn't have Sosua Beach.
Of course not.
Like when I came here 15 years ago, there was lots of tourists here. Now, had that continued or grown, then risk takers would jump in and improve all the casitas, and they would dare to hire more staff, etc. That would have been what we call organic growth, where the people who invest in the individual casitas or businesses would have improved them, and that would have improved the look of the beach, instead of them taking down all the businesses and trees, etc., and just slapping some commercial stuff in.
90% of the people who visit Sosua come to see this beautiful paradise beach.
Yeah.
And then what happens if the government take this beach like he think out? Sosua will go, like I say before, very, very, very down.
My gut feeling is that they're trying to please big investors who have other agendas.
Yeah, big people.
What I enjoy is mixed tourism, and that's what they've done in many other places in the world. They invited anybody and everybody, no matter what nationality, color, background, culture, and said, come to behave, come to spend money, you're welcome.
The other important is a more park on the family area. Many family living around Sosua and Cabarete. We don't have nothing attractive apart maybe one private area, but cost too. There are something we can get with the state between maybe Cabarete and Sosua to make a beautiful area to recreate the people and come with the child and be self. And they enjoy the moment in this location.
So a safe but big kind of park with food trucks and
music,
playgrounds and music and everything.
Yes, it's the attractive, maybe between Cabarete and Sosua. We need something like that. Another part is for area Dominican, like the Charamicos, Sosua Abajo, Maranata, and the Dominican rural area. It's a good idea to make something special. Go to enjoy and be relaxed in public area. There are no in the moment.
Well, if there's some investors out there watching, there you go, there's a good idea for you. Come down here and create a park with all sorts of amenities where kids and families can meet and feel safe and have a good time and enjoy good food and drinks.
Exactly.
Thank you, Jose.
You're welcome.
Great
always,
ideas. Come down and check his shop, which is full of appliances, which is photo imaging. He's got everything you can imagine, and speakers and other bits and pieces. Again, Jose, thank you so much again, and all the best.
Thank you for you.
I was thinking about a community center down here for everybody to use for possibly training more Spanish classes, bringing the kids in to teach different cultures. You know, we all get to learn their culture, the Dominican culture, which is fantastic. I love it. But the Dominican kids may want to learn the American or the Canadian or the French, German. You know, we have everybody down here. It's so great for me to learn those cultures as well.
You are involved in a couple of things here, but give yourself a shout out.
We're just in the process of filming a movie and a TV show for Toca Extreme Sports and Arts Foundation. And actually one of our plans is to put up a community center for the clients that we bring in. It's going to specialize in people that have paralysis and or they're afflicted by drug addiction. So with that, we'd like to help them out with extreme sports as opposed to different medicines or illicit drugs, which is what so many people, I think they're up to 60% of American families right now are afflicted by drug addiction. So we're going to try and make a difference. I've been doing it for about 12 years up in the States. I wanted to set something up down here that's not for profit. It's a foundation in itself.
And how could they find information about you guys?
Just starting up right now. We're building up a number of different websites, television sites. So as of right now, they could find tocalife.com as one. But Toca Extreme Sports is going up right now.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your comments, Tyler, and all the best with your projects down here.
Well, thanks so much. It's
okay.
good to see you, Mr. T.
You too. Cheers.
There is a problem in Sosua. The police chasing the girl on the street. That's supposed not happen anymore. Because remember, first of all, they had some private nightclub before, but they closed all the nightclub. Now they are chasing the girls on the street. And I see that it's not a good thing they are doing. They should do a different way because tourists doesn't like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're treating them like bank robbers even though they're not.
Like bank robbers, yeah, they're chasing them, put them in jail for no reason. That doesn't make any sense.
In your opinion, why are they doing that?
But I think this is a business too, because maybe they are chasing them on the street because they want, maybe the tourists, they don't want the tourists here, they want tourists in Punta Cana or something like that. Many of those girls, they come here because they don't have a job, and also they have kids, you know, they have to survive anyway, that's why they come here. Yeah. But they have to have some respect for that. And maybe open that places they close, like say CMP and Passion, also Pica Flor. They should open those kind
Club
of places.
59,
like a Red.
De Latin, we've had a lot, and City Lights, and all over the years. They closed a lot. Yeah. So the policies that they're pushing to be enforced is to please big investors, hotels, and obviously they've decided they want a different demographic of tourists, a very slim type of segment of tourism, which is probably like the cruise ship tourists that you see coming on tours through Puerto Plata and that. And they are trying to get rid of mixed tourism, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Get rid of the type of business people. Let's get rid of the Haitians. Let's get rid of the girls.
Yeah.
They want to kind of get rid of everybody, and the end result is what you see here. Very few people coming down. And it should be packed here. It was packed 15 years ago when I first came here. Okay, Johnny, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great words, good insight. Cheers. Yeah, I'm here with Mara from US, and you've been living down here a little while. What would you like to see improved about Sosua from everything you've experienced so far?
Yeah, so one thing that I think would be really important here is if there was a lot more support for a lot of the working girls here. I've heard of one organization that kind of helps with just like skill sets, but I think that's more in regards to just like girls in general from Sosua. But I think there needs to be a lot more support for for the girls here because a lot of them are really young and they come from a lot of like vulnerable situations. That's like kind of how they got here in the first place. A lot of them are moms as well. And so just what we can do to like implement like safer like work environments for them, and also just like help and support like emotionally, mentally, and even like support financially and like planning ahead and kind of things like that when it comes to doing kind of the work that they do, especially because it's more like stigmatized, but it's like the norm here for a lot of young girls.
So that would be like a community center or that kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that I think would be really ideal.
And would that be government run or privately owned, do you think?
I don't think government run is the best idea for a lot of reasons, because I think the government's like clearly wanted it just like eradicated, and the police are obviously not doing a very good job. I mean, I think everyone's very well aware that when the police take the girls, there's also a lot of exploitation that happens there between the police and the girls, because they're prostitutes, the police think they can get whatever they want as well. So I don't think it's necessarily the government. I think it's like community members and people who actually care about like the genuine well-being of these girls outside of the fact that they're like attractive and young, and who don't really stigmatize them necessarily for that, but like really want to see what's best for them, and kind of putting them first.
Fantastic comments. Okay, thank you so much. That was different and much needed, I'm sure. So all the best down here for you. And you work at Unchin, serving drinks and food, etc. over there. And that's one of your drinks there, is it?
This is the tilted shake. Well, this one's not tilted, it's a virgin shake. But we're selling them for $3.50 with rum, and it goes up. You can get other kinds of alcohol, or you can get a virgin one for $200. They're really good. Yeah. And we deliver on Playa Sosua and Playa Alicia as well. So, fantastic. Or in town. If there's somewhere you are in town, we can deliver it to your house. So.
Okay, thank you very much, Mara. Take care. This is normally 80 to 100 kilometers an hour here, but you got these paranoid gringos that come down here and put pressure on for this kind of first world country shit to be installed, and it slows the traffic down and puts a bottleneck sometimes with long queues going back, and people are trying to move from town to town. There's enough bad drivers in the traffic slowing things down, but to put these kind of knobs here, it's just insane. We've got enough problems with the 16 traffic lights that they installed between Puerto Plata and Cabarete, and that's completely bottlenecked the traffic, sometimes with kilometers of queues throughout both sides of Sosua. So to put this in as well, it's just insane. I hope people will rip these damn things off and get it back to normal. I was very proud when the Dominicans started ripping them off here, but now they've put in 3-4 rows of new knobs here. Okay, we move on, but this is bullshit. And here's another thing I'd like to change about Sosua. Get rid of this crap here. The police, they come down and put all these, like we have flocks of tourists, they need to make room for walking here. No, all these businesses, they rely on people being able to park here and come down to the beach and enjoy themselves, and then they have a chance to sell their stuff. So having these stupid cones here has stopped people parking their motorbikes and their cars here and spreading their money around. Very sad, the ideas they come up with. It's all about strangling the businesses. This shit needs to be removed.
I like the government do a new program for the family poor, but the price for the food is very high. Change the prices, make it a good solution for the poor people. But if the poor people, for example, need help for make the little house, make a reparation, the government can to help. And the city hall, if anybody, for example, I'm poor, for example, if I need help about for the government, I thought we should syndicate here, make a reparation for the mall house. After the life can to change for the poor people. Tell me another thing.
Okay, so thank you for that input. And right in the beginning of the beach, you just come down here and you'll find Rafael, and he'll look after you. Thank you for being on camera again.
Thank you anyway. Say hello for everybody in the world.
You just did. Anybody who watches the video.
I
anyway.
need something better for the world with the gods and the government too.
Fantastic.
Thank you anyway.
Cheers, Rafael. All right, folks, now I'm just going to go and have a talk to my dentist, Dental Center Cabarete. Yeah, hello, Dr. Christian here at the Dental Center. Thank you for jumping on camera. Everybody, this is actually my dentist for a long time, very happy friend and client. So please explain to the viewers what you would like to see improved around Cabarete.
Cabarete has a very narrow street passing the town. I would really like to see this road decongested and traffic reduced.
They've tried twice, haven't they, to put a bypass in?
Yeah, like putting a bypass, going around Cabarete for big trucks, buses, or people who don't want to visit Cabarete just passing.
It keeps expanding, and all the communities on both sides of Cabarete, so they can't just keep adding more people and more traffic without doing something about it.
That's what I think too. And it's quite dangerous too for tourists here now. Just crossing the road is like an adventure. Because so many cars passing.
So why would you say it's failed twice to get this bypass in place?
Yeah, Cabarete has got a lagoon, like a nature preservation.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to build a bypass actually. So it's quite costly. It's an investment.
Yeah. They did start. I saw out close to Perla Marina, there was an entrance there with bulldozers that cleared space and started making it, but then it all came to a grinding halt and it's all grown over again.
Probably because of costs exploding, or there was not enough money to do
what they wanted to.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for your comments, and I just want to say to folks, Christian, he's a fantastic dentist. Check him out opposite Friends Restaurant in Cabarete. There's a little street that goes in the mall in there.
Yeah, and
second door.
Dick's Bakery, German bakery,
Yeah.
right across.
That's right across from there. Dental Center Cabarete. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you, Mr. T.
Cheers. So I'm here with Daret, the owner of Goddess in Cabarete, and we're at your nice restaurant and what do you call it, a spa resort as well?
Yes.
Yeah?
La Diosa.
La Diosa, that's right. Now, Daret, what would you like to improve about the whole Cabarete situation here?
And I would like to see the center of Cabarete unite with the other side of Cabarete, like East Cabarete and the other businesses, and this side of town.
What is it that they get or receive or do for the center and the other side of Cabarete they're not doing for Cabarete East?
Some activities on this side of town, like, you know, the police, the tour. There's a lot of tourists on this side too.
So you would like more to happen out this way?
Yeah, a little more to happen out this way, you know. Reunite with us and see what kind of activities we can do on this side of town too.
Yeah.
You know, you got probably Encuentro on that side over there. This I would probably have, you know, La Boca and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you very much, Daret, and come out, folks, and visit Goddess Restaurant in Cabarete. You got the ocean. Yeah, it's the Wednesday. Ven aquí. Okay, so this pretty girl, she's carrying the wing special, and that's every Wednesday. They've got the big oven going down the back.
Super special. And Thursday is tomorrow, Mexican.
Oh, Mexican tomorrow. All right,
Sound
folks.
is familiar.
This is the place. Thank you very much. Pete, what would you like to see changed about Cabarete or improved? What do you think they could do to pull their socks up out here?
Well, I feel it's a lovely place. However, I think the restaurant service could be improved. Just everyone's on Dominican time. And I suppose if you're on vacation, you don't mind because you're not in a hurry. But when you live here, you kind of expect a little bit of service.
Yeah.
All falls back on the management. If the management doesn't train the employees correctly, you can't expect them to do their job correctly.
Speed of the boss, speed of the crew, yeah.
Other than that, Cabarete is a wonderful place. You should all come visit. It's a great time.
Thank you, Pete.
Have a nice day.
You too. Cheers. Yeah, folks, just caught Tim from Dive Cabarete straight out of the water here. So thanks for being on camera. What would you like to see improved about Sosua?
Well, I think one of the big things that I would like to see changed that's really simple and probably have almost no cost that the government could probably act on right away is garbage cans. I walk 1 to 3 hours a day on the beaches, and there isn't a garbage can anywhere from Sosua to Cabarete that you can find that's provided, you know, by the city or any kind of, even the resorts that make money here, most of them don't have a garbage can.
Well, if I could just film Kitty Cat here. There's a little kitten feeding on something here.
Yeah.
So, but at least here they do come past with a truck, they throw it all in the truck, and the next day everything's clean, you know.
Yeah, and a few barrels or cans would really, like, you know, change the way it looks to a lot of people, right? And a lot of people would voluntarily, I think, you know, put their garbage in or even clean up for other people.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing I would change, because it's a beautiful place and it's beautiful people, beautiful beaches. So
fantastic.
Thanks for asking.
Thanks, Tim. Jack, what would you like to see improved? You mentioned something about garbage.
Yeah, there's like in the Callejon section of Cabarete. I lived there back then, and there were a lot of garbage in the road. If you still walk in the Callejon, you'll find garbage all over the street. Horses are eating in garbage can. The dogs are just fighting over garbage. Like on the main street, there's no problem with garbage, but I think in those little places, I don't know if they can't afford a garbage truck or what, or this should be like free, you know, pick up your garbage. And that's what I think a big problem. And you know, garbage mean rats. Rats mean, well,
diseases and other things, yeah. Very good point. There's many clean areas around Cabarete, but Callejon in need of improvement.
You know, first of all, people should pick up their own garbage.
It needs to start right at the kindergarten, school, everything, and in the home with the parents. They need to make them pick things up and educate them why it's bad.
It started home.
Thanks for your comments, Jack.
Well, you're welcome.
Very good, and have fun while you're here.
Absolutely.
All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please like, share and subscribe. Now, if you're thinking of relocating either part or full-time down here to Dominican Republic, then I also do relocation consultancy, done either face-to-face or through video calls. Simply just shoot me an email to info@educatedtraveler.info and I'll be happy to send you my price plan. Additionally, you can also subscribe to my online information site called InfoHub for around $20, and every payment helps me run this channel and share more valuable information with you, the viewers. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Everybody, I invite you to come into Sosua, to meet this tropical paradise, Dominican Republic. Come on, let's come into Sosua to enjoy the nice.
Come on down, guys and girls.
To enjoy the nice beaches, and we have also nice river.
Okay.
We have everything.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.